Okay, it's time for the Alabama Crimson Tide 2024 for Kalen DeBoer preview, the deep dive. Roll Tide. Okay, so they got a lot of new additions this year. Kalen DeBoer brought some guys with him from Washington, kept some guys. Then we got guys like Caleb Downs that unfortunately left. Julian Sayin, the 5-star, but one person isn't going to stop the Roll Tide show. Guys that I look forward to seeing, Justice Hayes. I believe Coach Saban made an error last year not playing him more in the college football playoff and just playing him in general because he's played freshman running back since we can remember. The Trent Richardsons, the Mark Ingrams, the Eddie Lacy's, and the names go on and on. Derrick Henry. They've always been able to T.J. Yeldon, drop guys in and just play them at running back or whatever because they get big guys that know how to block, run between the tackles. I don't understand that, but I think that running game depended too much on Jalen Milroe. It won't this year. So look out for Jalen Milroe, Jam Miller, Justice Hayes, and also Richard Young to be a deadly running combination. But on the outside, they're going to have guys like Kobe Prentice, Kendrick Law, and Jeremy Bernard. I think Bernard could possibly be like a 900-yard receiver. I think Kendrick Law may be 1,000-yard, between 800 to 1,000-yard receiver. I see Kobe Prentice putting up probably another 600 or 700 yards. I think Milroe's going to improve as a passer. Look for the tight ends to be there to be a safety net. And I think Kalen DeBoer will help improve Milroe's passing. A lot of those West Coast guys are very good with quarterback. They're quarterback whisperers, whether it's the David Shaw back in the day with Stanford, or you look at the Lincoln Riley. He's a Texas guy, but still going towards West. So sometimes it's good for a change. Saban was more offensive-minded, running, and, just playing, mistake-free football. But I do like how they helped Milroe after the South Florida game, taking him out, and he improved. He didn't throw many picks last year. A lot of people didn't realize it because, people are saying, Milroe's just a running back. No, that's just ignorant people that don't know football. They're just, repeating when they hear other people say. Jalen Milroe will definitely be in New York at the Heisman ceremony. I look at him to improve as a passer. He may regress a little bit as a runner just because you want to keep him healthy. Even though they do have some nice backups at quarterback, you don't want to have a backup playing in the college football playoff, which I believe they'll make it to. Last year he was 23 touchdowns to 6 interceptions and threw for 2,800 yards. So look for an improvement upon that. Now, when we get to the schedule, the first week of the year, the Crimson Tide is going to take on Western Kentucky, 7:30 p.m. on August 31st. The game will be over by 7:15. Roll Tide. They're going to roll all over them. Then another 7 o'clock kickoff against South Florida. I think they'll give the Tide a run for their money. South Florida is a pretty good G5 program, but it won't be enough. Then on the road in the Big Ten country at Wisconsin on September 14th, 12 p.m. kickoff. But it's Tyler Van Dyke, so it might be a 12 p.m. pickoff. Miami Hurricane fans know what I'm saying. No disrespect, Tyler. I hope you improve. But Roll Tide again. They're going to roll all over a Big Ten opponent to show the difference between the Big Ten and the SEC. Yeah, it just means more. Then, the thing that everybody's been waiting for, is this a national championship, an SEC championship preview? Georgia at Alabama, Bryant-Denny Stadium on ABC 7:30 on September 28th. Guess what? The Bulldogs will get rolled over. Roll Tide big time. Then, October 5th against Vanderbilt. Now, Alabama's going into that game 4-0. They'll be 5-0 at the end of the day. Roll Tide. Yeah, Vanderbilt, I hope you guys are studying because there's no point. You won't be winning a football game that week. You might as well brush up on your homework. Then, South Carolina coming to Bryant-Denny Stadium, Nick Saban Field on October 12th at noon. South Carolina's up and coming. They got Nicholas Harbor. He's pretty fast, but guess what? This is not a track meet. This is a football game. Roll Tide. Yeah, the Gamecocks will get rolled over. Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fried chicken that day. Then we got Tennessee Volunteers on October 29th. They're going to volunteer for behind whooping. Roll Tide on the road. Yeah, it'll be a whole lot of crimson in the volunteer state. They're volunteering to take an L. Now we got a top 10 team, Missouri Tigers. Yeah. Not the Clemson Tigers, not the LSU Tigers, the Missouri Tigers. But it won't matter because like all other Tigers, the Tide is going to roll all over them on October 26th. This game will be over. The next week, we got November 9th. LSU Tigers, they're going into Death Valley. Yeah, the Tide on the road in a close one. They'll be able to overcome LSU. I think the defense will be a little bit better. But, no, hey, a little bit better is not enough. They're going to need a lot to stop Kalen DeBoer's high-power offense along with that defense. You know, they got Kane Warmick from South Alabama leading the defense now. He's going to be very innovative. They got a lot of talent they brought in and some that's still left over from the Saban era. So the Tide will continue to roll. Then we got Mercer. This is just a tune-up, but you know, Saban's still kind of in Kalen DeBoer's ear, and then Kalen DeBoer just led a national championship team. So they will be focused. They will not be eating any of the rat poisoning. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff on November 16th. The game will be over by 2:15. Roll Tide. Then on to Oklahoma, the Sooners, the team that look just like you guys. Crimson and white. I guess they're champagne and white. I'm not sure. But it's going to be a fight. You know, the red and white. Who's the tougher team? I think it's going to be welcome to the SEC on November 23rd because it's going to be Roll Tide on the road. And they'll probably end the playoff hopes of Oklahoma. I don't know. You have to check out the Oklahoma deep dive to see how far they make. Then, the Iron Bowl, the game of the day on Rivalry Weekend, November 30th. A lot of people think it's Ohio State and Michigan. Some people used to say Florida State or Florida back in the day. That's a rivalry that's coming back up. You know, you got the South Carolinas and Clemson. But we all know what's the biggest rivalry, especially in the SEC. It's not the Red River rivalry. No, it's the Iron Bowl. The Iron Bowl, baby. Yes. And in that Iron Bowl matchup, I hate to break it to you. Last year, the Tide made it out lucky. But I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you. But Hugh Freeze, he won't be denied twice. And a close one, War Eagle, yeah, the Tide is going to take a loss. So they'll be limping into the SEC Championship, 11-1, a successful first season for Kalen DeBoer, where they'll face the Ole Miss Rebels. And in another close one, the Tide will be denied. But in the third straight week, now they're in the playoffs against Liberty. They're going to be the highest at-large bid. Even though they took 2 losses, they'll be the 5th seed, I predict, the Tide. And they'll roll all over Liberty. Yeah, they'll roll them right back to where they came from. And then in the second round, in a close-fought matchup, I think the Tide is going to run out of gas. It's going to be a successful first season for Kalen DeBoer. Some fans will be outraged. We won't save him back. Some people will be excited because he got a top recruiting class coming. And they'll just be looking forward to, I believe, Austin Mack, is that his name? The quarterback that he brought with him. Let me check. But I think the 25 season, 26, they'll be looking to make a jump. But this year, I think the Tide is going to do well. But it just won't be enough, you know. But they will make the playoff, and they will win a playoff game. You guys get in the comment section. Let me know why I'm right. Let me know why I'm wrong. Roll Tide. Also, this is an independent channel, so if you look down in the description, you'll see my Cash App. You see the Instagram, the Twitter. Please support, follow, donate to the channel if you like, so that we can upgrade the channel. It's gonna be TY Rebel 22. TY Rebel 22. I thank you guys for joining me. Roll Tide 2024, Kalen DeBoer. If you're a Tide fan, I hope I'm wrong. I hope you guys go all the way. If you're not a Tide fan, I hope I'm right. Get in the comment section, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think.